What has my story out today got to do with the Venezuelan national football team? I'm Ione Wells, the South America correspondent for BBC News, and I've just got back from a trip to Venezuela where I've been reporting on what's changed or not in the country. My piece out today is about something that many young people say they're experiencing for the first time, speaking more freely. And here is where the national football team comes in. Unlike most countries in South America, it's baseball, not football, in Venezuela that you see everywhere on the TV screens, in bars and restaurants, and in that sense it's more similar to the US or the Caribbean in terms of its sporting culture. Venezuela's never really had much luck when it comes to football. The national team has never qualified for the World Cup, but in 2024 people thought that things might finally be changing. The team was heading towards the Copa America quarterfinals, and around the same time Venezuela was heading into a really important election. After years of rule by the same political movement under Hugo Chavez and Nicolas Maduro, I remember being there at the time, and people really believed that change might be coming. After years of corruption and economic and political crises, the opposition had huge momentum. And football fans felt something similar. They were wearing the national Vino Tinto, red wine, football shirts. It even says Vino Tinto on the back of the collar. The colour, I'm told, originally comes from the colour of the uniform of the National Guard. Fun fact there. And a phrase started spreading among football fans, which was "Mano, tengo fe." Brother, have faith. I have faith. And this wasn't just about football. Young people were saying this about politics too, hoping that real change might finally happen in Venezuela. But then Nicolas Maduro claimed victory in that election that was widely dismissed internationally as being neither free nor fair. Big protests broke out. There was a huge crackdown on dissent by the authorities. One of the people arrested was the father of one of the Venezuelan national team's defenders. Since then, though, in the last couple of months, a lot has changed. On the 3rd of January, the US struck Venezuela and seized Nicolas Maduro. The country is now governed by the same government, but under his former vice president, Delcy Rodriguez. But things have been changing. Some political prisoners have been released, although hundreds remain behind bars. The US and Venezuela are now cooperating. The country's changed its oil and mining deals to allow more foreign investment. But by far, the biggest change that I noticed since the last time I'd been there was young people told me that they feel more comfortable speaking freely about their opinions than ever before, even though fear still does exist, particularly among public sector workers who work for the government. There's more to come in the coming weeks, but my report this week is all about what young people in Venezuela want now and whether they can finally say more than ever, even if Venezuela didn't qualify for this year's World Cup, "Mano, tengo fe."